Ezra Robinson is by far the most overlooked player on tour right now with the year he's been having. Most people only think about his brother Isaac, and it has lit a fire underneath Ezra recently as he's been playing some amazing disc golf. Ezra had some funny words to say about his brother after his recent tournament finish.
Do you have anything to say to your brother Isaac or your dad?
Shoot. Isaac would not have won if he came, so it's good he didn't.
Now Ezra definitely deserves some shine. Ezra came onto the scene in 2011 but started picking it up on Pro Tour events played in 2018. You fast forward to 2020, which was his first good taste of the tour as he got a top 10 finish at both Idlewild and the Music City Open that year. Ezra is definitely a road warrior as he's played countless events over the years, and I really mean countless. As of recording, Ezra just won his first event on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, the 50th Flying Disc Open held in New York. Although it was a considerably weak silver event field compared to others, he still got the job done as he won by 6 strokes over the nearest competitor, Matty O. But now, let's dive into some stats and recent finishes and see really how he's underrated. Ezra kicked off his 2023 season at the New World Open with a 3rd place finish and was definitely feeling great after that event. But then the tour kicked off and Ezra did admittedly have a rough start, with his best finish out of the first 6 events being a 24th place finish at Waco. But he really stepped it up after the Champions Cup came and went, and he has really not looked back since. His 2 worst finishes since that event have been tied for 22nd at the Portland Open and a tie for 18th place at the Discraft Great Lakes Open. If we look at Ezra's top 10 best rated events of his whole entire career, 6 out of those top 10 events came from just June of this year up to right now, with his best event rating coming in at 1073. Ezra has also been in the mix going down the stretch in some Pro Tour events this year, most recently being at Ledgestone, where he was only 4 strokes back of the lead going into the final day, where he would end up shooting -9 that final round, securing himself a 4th place finish, his 3rd best finish on the Pro Tour this year. Then at Idlewild, Ezra had a rough start shooting -4, seemingly putting himself out of the picture for even a top 10 finish as many others were shooting really hot that day. But Ezra channeled his inner Isaac Robinson and shot lights out the last 2 days, including a cool -12 the final day to award him 10th place. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, these finishes are pretty good, but he's never really in contention to win it all. And to that I say, you are kind of right. With how wacky the field is nowadays and how dominant the top 4 players on tour are, it is extremely difficult to put it all together one weekend and take home a win. But one thing that we do know for certain is Ezra Robinson is playing well above his standards compared to his performance history and is propelling up the UDisc World Rankings as the events pass us by. Ezra is also heating up right at a very good time as we head into Worlds and the last couple events of the year. He is currently ranked 11th in the Pro Tour standings, meaning he is an absolute lock for the Pro Tour Championship. And at the rate that Ezra's game is going, you should definitely be looking out for his name near the top of the leaderboard during this finale event. The Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship is being held in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is very close to Ezra's home state of Georgia. These 2 states are home to very similar styles of tight-wooded courses, which Ezra grew up playing and does give him another psychological advantage as we get closer to this event. If he performs at this event just like his brother Isaac did last year, he is for sure a dark horse pick to win the finale, which does award an incredible purse of $275,000, which will be distributed to the top finishers of the tournament, which is $75,000 more than last year's finale. So yeah, this would be a life-changing win for Ezra, let alone any player on tour. But with all this being said, I want to know if you guys agree with my opinion on this, or maybe you think there's another player that is more underrated than Ezra Robinson right now. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say in the comments below, but that wraps it up for me here today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.